In the latest roundtable of the Traitors, Leanne looked noticeably guilty. I feel like if I was a faithful deciding who I'm going to put on my could be a traitor list, Leanne would be at the top of it. I think at the round table, although understandably she was defensive, she was too defensive. She was too snarky. Ironically, she was talking about how Alexander was being patronizing and condescending, but she was doing it twice as much. So personally, if I saw that, I would be thinking, yeah, she's a traitor. But what do you guys think? Do you feel like Leanne's conduct at the round table just added more suspicion to her? Or do you feel like people will see that and think, oh my gosh, she's really fighting for herself, she must be a faithful? And what did we think about Alexander on the round table? Because it kind of seemed like he was goading Leanne. Like he was doing it on purpose. He was saying things that he knew was going to trigger her into becoming very hyper defensive and very aggressive. What do we think about that? Because that's also a strategy as a faithful. It's a numbers game. Not all of the faithfuls are going to make it to the end, you know. Could a strategy be, throwing somebody else into the limelight, making somebody else look guilty? Because he already thinks that Leanne is guilty. He thinks that it's Leanne and Mina that are the traitors. Was that a tactic by Alexander there? And maybe because Leanne clocked onto what he was doing, it pissed her off. And also, could it look like it was Alex and Leanne, two traitors, going at each other? Could that be a theory that somebody comes up with? Because that could also be a theory that someone could deduce from their back and forth and their bickering, because both of them are under suspicion. Both of them are looking guilty. So I gotta hear from you guys. Does that round? I feel like Alex looked less guilty than Leanne in the round table, but I don't think that gets the suspicion off of him either. So I gotta hear from you guys. What do you guys think? Do you think Leanne just looked like a very defensive faithful, or did she look like a defensive traitor? And what do we think about Alexander? Is he looking guilty? Let me know what you guys think.